Hello children, in the last video we have discussed about first conditional, wherein we have seen that first conditionals are used to talk about your plans, your promises, any threat or warning, or when you want to persuade someone. Today we will understand about second conditional, that where second conditionals are used. So let's take an example. Sometimes during our exam, we get essays to write ourselves, right? And the topics are like, if you were the prime minister, or if you were the principal of the school. So in these kind of situations, these are actually imaginary essays. There is nothing real, right? So you have to imagine that if you were the prime minister, or if you were the principal of the school, then what you would have done. So here we are going to study, or we are going to understand actually this, that when we have to write, or when we have to discuss about anything which is not real, when we are talking about any imaginary situation, then what should be the structure of the sentence that we should use. So let's understand about it one by one. So first of all, let's understand once again about conditional sentences, that what do we understand by conditional sentences. They are used to express that an action can only take place if a certain condition is fulfilled. So conditional sentences basically tell us about a condition, right? So what will happen if a condition will be fulfilled, then as a result you are going to get something. So it is a conditional sentence, that your result is based upon a condition. If I were the captain, I would ensure the team's victory, right? So here I have a if clause. If I were the captain, here it is a condition, and I would ensure the team's victory is the result. That if it's an imaginary situation, that if I were the captain, then I would have done this. If I were a millionaire, I would buy a house in all big cities. So again, if I were a millionaire is a condition, and I would buy a house in all big cities is the result of this condition. So this condition will be fulfilled, would have fulfilled, then I would have done this. So this result is based upon the fulfillment of my condition. So these kind of sentences where we are talking about any imaginary situation, I'm not the captain, or I was not the captain, right? Similarly, I'm not a millionaire, and probably I cannot think of being a millionaire in coming years as well. So it's an imaginary situation. So these kind of sentences where we talk about any imaginary situation comes under type 2 conditional or second conditional sentences. So what exactly is second conditional? Second conditional is used to express unreal, imaginary, or unlikely situations. Unlikely means something which is not going to happen. These conditionals are also known as type 2 conditionals. So you can call them second conditional, or you can call them type 2 conditionals. Let's understand more about them. In these kind of sentences, in type 2 conditional, in the if clause or in the condition clause, we make use of simple past, right? We have seen in the previous video, type 1, we have discussed about type 1, right? There we have seen that in the if clause or in the condition clause, we work with simple present. Here in type 2, we talk about, or we discuss type 2, sorry, in the type 2, basically we express the statements using simple past. And in the result part or in the main clause of the sentence, we make use of would plus base form of verb, right? Let's understand it with the help of examples. If he was my friend, I would invite him for my birthday party. So here, if he was my friend is a condition, and I would invite him for my birthday party is the result. So this result is based upon the condition. Now, here in this condition, I have made use of simple past. Was is used in simple past. So it means in the if clause or in the condition part, we make use of simple past in the along with if clause. And in the result part or in the main clause, we make use of would plus base form of verb. Base form of verb means first form of verb. We would help you if we knew how. So we would help you is actually the result. And if we knew how, it is the condition. That this condition, the condition of helping you, depends upon the condition if we knew that how we were supposed to help you. So again, this condition is in simple past. Knew is the second form of know. So it is in simple past. And here I have made use of would plus first form of verb. My brother would buy a sports car if he had the money. So again here, my brother would buy a sports car is the result. And if he had the money is the condition. So had is actually the past form of has or have. So it means it is in simple past. And here, this result I am defining in this main clause with the help of would plus first form of verb or base form of verb. Now in this type 2 conditional, we don't have to worry about the order, right? Here, you can place the if clause at the beginning. If you gave me a coin, I would buy an ice cream. So here I have placed the if clause at the beginning. And if I want to rewrite it, I can rewrite it like this. I would buy an ice cream if you gave me a coin, right? But again, what is important to notice over here is the use of comma. If you are placing if clause at the end of the sentence, then in that case, you don't have to make use of comma here, right? But if your if clause is the first part of your sentence, then you have to use comma in order to separate it from the main clause. If it snowed, we would build a snowman. So again, if it snowed, this is your if clause, right? And here I have used second form of verb, simple past. We would build a snowman. This is the result, and it is in this we are using would plus base form of verb. So here I have used if clause at the beginning. I can rewrite it like this. We would build a snowman if it snowed, right? But the difference is here I have placed the if clause at the end. And here that is why I have not made use of comma. So comma you will use if your if clause is the first part of the sentence. If you rang the bell, somebody would answer. Again, this if you rang the bell is the condition, and the result is somebody would answer. So this result, in this result, we are using would plus base form of verb, and in this condition part, we are using second form of verb. Rang is the second form of ring. So yeah, it means we are working with simple past tense. So we can rewrite it like this also. Somebody would answer if you rang the bell. Right? So here I have placed somebody would answer this main clause at the beginning and if clause at the end. So because I have placed it at the end, I have not made use of comma over here. Right? So this is all in second conditional or type 2 conditional. If you still have doubt or confusion in type 1, please go through the previous video again so that you can have proper understanding about type 1 and type 2 conditional sentences. Thank you.